And we're back. Human Nuggets here with some more Modern Warfare 2 content for you today. We have the Lachmann-556 finished out, so we can go ahead and chuck this charm on. They kind of have a randomized order in the charm tab there, so don't know why. But here's the loadout. We got the F-Tech mobile stock, which I don't care about the crouch movement speed. If you've watched any of my videos, I barely crouch, but the sprint speed and ADS speed is nice. Tuned in to aiming idle stability for the bit of help it does to recoil apparently, and ADS speed. We got the LMK-64 grip, which is sprint to fire and ADS speed. Tuned in to both of those. We got the second shred 40, because this thing has really good recoil control to begin with, and just kind of focusing on that vertical recoil control more than horizontal just kind of closes up the gaps at the start. Tuned in for recoil and gun kick control. We got the lock strike barrel, gaining back some of that recoil control we lost on the others, and it doesn't have too much of an effect on ADS speed, so yeah. Then we got it tuned in to recoil steadiness and just kind of balancing out the ADS speed a bit there. The damage range is surprisingly good, but the damage itself is shit for this gun. So I just didn't care about that. And then, as usual, the FSS LV laser. The gun is pretty shit. It performs somewhat okay at mid-range, but fucking close range, you are outgunned by almost everything. Long range, again, like, the reason it performs well in mid-range, I think, is that it has a decently longer close damage range profile than other guns, so it's like it's still getting its close range damage, like where it's X amount of bullets to kill for longer than other guns do, so that's why it gains it back a bit there. But then, yeah, just once you get out to long range, it's back to being shit. In close range, it's just not competitive at all. Like, fucking, so many of them shots there were hit markers. And it still didn't kill. It's just, even with headshots in close quarters, I think you need like 3 bullets to kill. Which is, yeah. Paired with how fucking slow this gun's reload is for an assault rifle. It's just not pleasant to use. Like, you know, I'm sure I'll make some joke in the title about it being a water pistol or a fucking Peashooter or something, because it really is. It's got great handling, and that's the only thing it has going for it. Oh, great handling and recoil control. But, you know, staying on target easier doesn't help so much when fucking you're dead in. They have time to miss a few shots in the time it takes you to kill them, hitting every single shot, and it's just unpleasant to use, you know? Fuck off. Yeah, I know there was a really long gap between videos again. I was kind of just like, you know, don't work retail around Christmas time. It's shit, even though it wasn't as busy as we were expecting it to be, it's just the stress of it. But then also, one of the dogs in the household was in heat, and my dog is still intact. So, way too much background noise constantly to record. So that's why I've been gone a while. I'll hopefully be able to get back to recording videos more regularly now that everything's kind of calmed down. Also, using a better gun will probably help, because using this thing just feels demotivating. Like, even on shipment, my best game with it is probably still in, like, you know, the 40s or 50s. Which, you know, if I was on a better or a bigger map, wouldn't be so bad. At least not for me, but on shipment, it's just, yeah. And then on a bigger map, I'd still be performing worse. It's just like the actual kill number there. The spawns seem to be getting as bad as I was complaining about they were in Core and Shoot House. You know, I don't know if it's to do with it being the holiday map changed some things slightly, or if I just hadn't been experiencing it much earlier, and that's why I was feeling like it was better. But like, I'll be spawning directly in front of or behind people again now, and like in people's lines of sight. I've spawned in a sniper scope, like pre-aimed in. I spawned in the middle of the crosshairs. So it wasn't even just on the screen, it was straight up, you know, within half a second of spawning I was dead because he just needed to tap the left mouse button. And it's just, you know, it was feeling good and now it doesn't, so I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, I'd say there's really no reason to use this gun. There's one very specific distance where it's really good. And other than that, at least from memory of how the other ones felt, I'd say it's one of the worst assault rifles. Just because it, you know, if your best possible bullets to kill is 3 and they have to all be headshots or whatever in like immediately close proximity, you don't have a hope unless you're in like reverse boosted lobbies, which, you know, see, it's just like, it feels worse to do bad with it because it handles so well. Like, it's pretty much a laser beam. Like, I didn't even pull down then. Like, that was just me holding aim and fire. And it had that little recoil. But you still can't get lots of kills with it. It's like, it's so accurate. Like, I know I'd do better if I was aiming for the head. But I'd also miss more shots because I'd be trying to track a smaller target, so, kinda gotta pick your poison there. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there for today. I don't really have much else to say on the matter. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.